Hi there everyone, Josiah here from Womp Creations with this week's show and tell. This week, something a little different. It's not a replica prop in and of itself, but it is from the Star Wars universe. This stemmed from a issue that I wanted to display my Boba Fett helmet and in a way that was in universe. So I thought about it as if I was a bounty hunter that bounty hunters in that universe do collect prizes from their prey. And so I thought, if I was a bounty hunter, how would I display a Boba Fett helmet that I either happened upon or took from him? And this is what I came up with. It is a case that has some greeblies on it and some markings of Mandalorian origin, and but I mean, its real purpose is to house my Boba Fett helmet. So I have a couple clasps on here to keep everything together. But when I lift this up, if I can do it without damaging anything, we have my Boba Fett helmet. And it is essentially on display as it is. It has a couple greeblies inside and a brief kind of almost description of what the object is. But this is not perfect, and I'm not particularly happy with the way that it came out in some of its regards. I mean, I don't keep my Boba Fett helmet in this case. This sits over with some other Mandalorian stuff over there by itself, and then this sits empty up over here on the shelf because it still looks cool from the outside. But like I said, I'm not super pleased with the way this came out, so I don't actually use this to store my Boba Fett helmet. I will be reattacking this this storage solution at some point in the future, but I still thought that this was worth showing because it's still a cool object in and of itself. Like I said, I have some greeblies on here on the actual display area, and then the thought process was that I could, when this wasn't actually being displayed, or if I needed to move this anywhere, I could house it in this and just have it as its own case. Like I said, it didn't quite work out to the way that I planned, but from the outside, it's still a cool looking storage compartment that looks in universe. I did weather this box pretty heavily, and like I said, I have some cool greeblies on here. I do like the overall look of the box. It's just that the execution of its intended purpose is not really up to my standards anyways. But I mean, I guess I could use this this base, but then again, it doesn't even really fit the helmet that great. It's not perfect, but it was a first attempt, and I learned a lot from it, and I know a lot of things that I want to change when I go back to this build. And sometimes that's what a build is. It's kind of an exercise in figuring things out, and you might not land exactly where you need to, but it will help inform the next iteration of it, which is, to me, what this was. So thank you guys for tuning in for another show and tell. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Hey, if you enjoyed that video, consider checking us out on Patreon. Patreon is a great way to help support the channel directly, and it allows us to give you some cool stuff in return, like free 3D models of all of the shop infrastructure builds that I do. You can get free merch and a whole bunch of other really cool stuff. So go check it out. Thanks, guys.
517 to scanner control. 517 to scanner control. 316, report to control. 53 to upper bay door. 53 to upper bay door.